Welcome to Scale with Clarity, the podcast for entrepreneurs who are building a business and a life that actually feels good. I'm Brooke Koeninger, fractional CFO, strategist, and mom of three, and I've learned that scaling isn't just about hitting revenue milestones. It's about finding alignment between your big vision and your everyday reality. Each week, you'll hear honest conversations with founders who are redefining success on their own terms. We'll talk about the pivots, the aha moments, and the tough decisions behind the scenes. Plus, the surprising ways entrepreneurship becomes the greatest personal growth journey of all. Whether you're dreaming of leaving corporate, navigating the messy middle, or trying to grow without burning out, this show is here to help you scale with more clarity, confidence, and ease. Because building a business should expand you, not deplete you. Let's scale with clarity together.
When I started working with individuals first, it was not clear for people it's like very abstract. So I went down to research and I've seen what different researchers are saying, and I created the index that has 4 categories. Individual is like tilted towards corporate top management, somebody with a team or budget responsibility. To distinguish actually on those 4 areas, and pretty simple questions, you do it in 5 minutes, like, am I actually switched on? Like, what's my capacity level? Like, how am I doing? Because those are exactly the questions to yourself. Like, many high achievers, Monday morning you put a mask on, like together with your suit, and you go to the office like you're switched on. But what happens when you are honest with yourself for a moment is that you actually perform emotions, you perform being switched on, you perform your 250K corporate salary, as opposed to you being you, who embodied who is the person that is genuinely leading the team and creating the impact they are set out to create. That's this simple questionnaire just make those intangible things like very tangible, as a starting point.
I have so much, I guess, grace or so, like for that woman that I was hearing this too. I'm like, I did think, because you kind of have to, like you said, you put on your suit, you put on your identity, you sort of fake it till you make it is what we've always been told, but to your point, that can flip. And even leaving, even when there was nobody expecting anything but myself of what I wanted to build, a lot of entrepreneurs even that have left, getting into alignment and doing something that they enjoy and the ease that can come with that, because to your point, it's driven by just their own genuine excitement and not kind of this push of like, oh, I'm going to, dominate this meeting or how I'm going to show up. It feels, because it doesn't have that underlying like angst, it can kind of feel like it's too easy and you're not working for it. But what you're saying is that's actually a sign of like regulation and in alignment with what you should be doing versus how you've kind of been feeling your whole life and gotten used to what has driven you a little bit.
Yeah. And that's why when we connected, and the first thing I told you, Brooke, it's sad that we haven't met 2 years before, because when I left corporate, I felt so lonely. I was like, okay, the only thing I knew, I had no idea what nervous system was. I never heard that term before.
I was like, oh, that's a woo term that nobody, like we don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly that. And then all these kind of concepts about mindset, embody the person who you are, work with your subconscious, program your subconscious so it helps you achieve great things, like all those concepts. And now I talk to people that built a million worth multi-million businesses, and they say exactly that thing. Gosh, Elena, to build a business, you have to embody the person that built 7, 8, 9-figure business on your subconscious level. And then I go back and think about it, and I say, okay, but then in order to embody that on subconscious level, you first have to clean up a bit the physiological level. But because if we look at 3 systems, your subconscious, your physiology, and your mind, in simple terms, whatever kind of traumatic or sad experience, frustrating experience, let's call them triggers, that you've experienced over lifetime, they're stored on physical level. And nervous system, shows red flags like I could not relax, I feel unsafe. and then because XYZ. So actually subconscious reading that. So whatever you want to program in your mind until you complete the unresolved situations that are stored still on physical level, so nervous system can't relax, your subconscious can't relax neither, because for subconscious it's a direct signal we are not safe. And we are not safe means like how can you embody new identity of a person that creates a 7-figure plus business if we haven't cleaned up the baggage that we had?